businesses.
Right.
Whether it's a car show or a farmer's market, I don't think it's fair to compete against a person that's running a business in this community doing the same thing.
Right.
That's not right.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
You good?
Yes, sir.
Mary?
Yeah. On the page 9, which is the list of the prohibited uses.
Yes.
It's one of the things, since there's a whole page of prohibited uses almost, why wouldn't adult facilities or like adult bookstores not be part of that list?
The prohibited uses are the existing ordinance provisions. I don't know why it's
the thing
not
that bothers me about it, I know that we've got laws that say we won't have them in certain areas of the city, but then this ordinance has several comments in it that this overrides other.
Yeah, that's
so
from the existing ordinance.
Curious.
We'll have to go. I don't know if that's an omission just in this ordinance or in the ordinance that was previously adopted, but we can certainly look at that. It was certainly not the intent to open up Riverwalk to adult-oriented businesses.
Also, what's the gambling thing they're doing now? What is that?
Yeah, those internet gambling sites. They're not called that.
No.
The gaming
Adult
things.
gaming, isn't it?
That's one
gaming.
They got a different name for them.
Yeah.
If we approve this on first reading, it's going to come back, and I think that those kind of things need to be addressed.
Those can be put in the second.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to talk with Margaret with the attorney's office about that, because it really is not subject of an interim use. They're really in reference to the overall prohibited uses. We can always do another ordinance amendment to get that in there if we need to.
Okay. Ken?
Well, I was going to ask the attorney, because if we're wanting to include those in prohibited uses, that would be technically an amendment to the ordinance. And before we advertise the second reading, we would need to get those items listed. Is that correct?
Yes, I would recommend if you want to amend tonight, we'll bring it back as amended on second, or if you want to give another first reading and let us bring you back those additional items on another first reading. We can do it either way.
What's your pleasure, Mayor?
Let me just make sure we've got this, because this has been noticed because you had to go through the public notice process, and we've got the hearing date tonight, and what we've also advertised for the second hearing date of the 2nd of March.
March 2nd, yes, for second reading.
These are pretty expensive advertisements, too.
That's correct. And so that's why I was suggesting that we may want to, by motion, state what the amendment is, if that's your intent, so that then we can incorporate that language in the redraft, or not the redraft, but it's showing it up into the ordinance for second reading.
Okay. Before you do that, let me finish with Mary, and then we'll come back. Mary, you good with that?
Yeah.
George, any other comments?
Yeah, I know we're talking about interim uses here, but I've always been in favor of, like it says, a planned community.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like our master developer is going to give us a planned community. I think we got to start looking at piecemealing it now, because I don't see any other way to get this done, and it can't sit there the way it is. It's too valuable property to sit the way it is. So I really think the interim uses are going to have to be short term, so that if somebody does come through with something that they want to build there, and we can at least look at it and see what we can do.
We could sell it all to Bob's Bike Shop.
Yeah. Bob's Bike
I
Shop.
thought you were asleep, Bob. I apologize.